Okay, so no intro today because I thought it'd be a good idea to drop my iPhone and smash the screen. So what we've got is an intermediate slash beginner drum beat, but instead of sort of breaking it into two halves like we normally do, we're just going to build the whole thing up in layers. So we're going to start off by riding on the floor tom, and we're going to be playing like 4 on the floor. So the kick drum's going to be on beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4, and then the floor tom's going to be sort of like interjecting on all the eighth notes, so on the upbeat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if you want to get that down first, you're going to get this. Kick right, kick right, kick right, kick right, kick right, kick right. If we count it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And all we're going to do is we're going to add the snare to beats 2 and 4. So you get this sort of classic indie pop rock sort of drum beat. I'll slow it down a little tiny bit. So 1 and 2 and 1. No, that's wrong. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So when you get that going, the one thing you want to try and avoid, and I think I might have done it a couple of times, is flamming the bass drum and the snare drum. You want those to land almost, well, not almost, at exactly the same time. So what I'll do, if I just start looping that round a couple of times, I'll play it at a few different speeds, and then we'll add like the next phase or the next layer on top of it. So here we go. Done. All right, so once you've got that down, we're now going to start chucking the left hand around the toms, and that's going to land on the of beat 2 and then the E of beat 3. So again, it's going to be landing in between some of the kick drums and the floor toms. So if I play that really slowly, we're going to get this. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. So in terms of what our hands are doing, we've got bass, right, together, right, left, kick, left, right, together, right. Okay, and the left hand obviously on the of beat 2 going to the high tom, and then on the, the of beat 2 is going to the high tom, and then on the E of beat 3 is coming down to the floor tom. So I'll try and count it. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. All right, so let's get the overhead camera going, speed that up a bit, and then we'll add the third layer. Bit quicker. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is my favourite part, and that's we're going to take the and of beat 4, which is just a lonely floor tom. We're going to take that single 8th note and split it. We're going to use up as much of that 8th note space as we can and split it into 3 notes, which is going to be right on the snare, left on the high tom, and right on the floor. You're going to get kind of this sort of sweeping motion. So that becomes. Alright, so right, left, right. And if you get the spacing just right, the kick should land almost immediately afterwards, giving this cool, which is what I pretty much do at the end of every video. Right if I kick, okay, and that kick is beat 1 of your next bar. So in an attempt to illustrate this, what I'll do is I'll just get like the right foot and the right hand playing the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right left, right, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right left, right, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right left, right, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One thing to note, don't rush into it. You don't have to play it immediately after that snare. You've got to let that 8th note from the snare drum ring out, and then just play it when you get to the end of beat 4. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is just add in all the other bits. So we're going to get the left hand doing its work as well, and it should sound a bit like this. Alright, so if we take that, do that, then you can see what it's going to sound like at a couple of different speeds. Here we go. A little bit faster. Even quicker. So you can also do it on the and of beat 2 as well as beat 4. And it sounds pretty sweet. Okay, so we've got everything down now. We're just going to add one little extra layer of texture, and that is getting the hi-hat to copy the right hand. Get your feet going at first, and then bring your right hand in, and then the snare, then the left hand, then the sweep. Alright, so if I just play all of it at a couple of different speeds, then I think we're pretty much done. And I would normally come and say goodbye, but I haven't got the camera to do so, so I'll just say goodbye now.